Hey, it's your girl C2. I got with me Marcus Bishop, and we just witnessed the Miami home opener game, 56-9 against MU. And yeah, Marcus, it's been a long day, a long game.
Yeah.
What did you think about the outcome?
It's pretty typical for the Miami Hurricanes to kind of beat down the FCS program. Florida A&M, great team as far as HBCU is concerned, but when it comes to the FBS level, it's obviously a different level. There's levels to this, and Miami Hurricanes are on a whole different level right now. They're ranked 12th in the country. By tomorrow, they'll likely be a top 10 team in the country, and we kind of saw why today, because they pretty much dominated from start to finish. Cam Ward's first throw touchdown, and they just kind of kept it rolling. Yeah.
Like that. Keep it up.
Absolutely. Elijah Arroyo got in the end zone. Definitely happy for him. And I think Cam Ward just kind of showed why he will continue to be a Heisman candidate, because not only was he efficient throwing the ball, but my boy got into the end zone
Yes,
too.
he did. He had a rushing touchdown today. Over 300 yards passing, 3 touchdowns in total. Another excellent game from him.
Yeah.
But the crazy part about that, Coach said he hasn't even played his best ball yet. Isn't that what he said?
Yeah.
So it's just like, okay, so this is not your best ball. What is it? Really, really intrigued to see. And then the fact that he ran and rushed for that touchdown when they were up by what? I don't know what the score was, but it was like 35. So for him to do something like that and put his body on the line at that time, that said a lot about him.
Cam's a straight dog, and he is an ultra competitor. And it doesn't matter like if he's playing outside, on the street, or in this stadium, he is going to try to dominate his opponent, no matter what the score is. So you kind of like that attitude from your quarterback. You're always going to get 100% effort from him, and it kind of permeates through his whole team. Every player on this team kind of feeds off of that energy.
Absolutely.
Especially Xavier Restrepo. I mean, my guy had another great game today. Casz Johnson and Allen Hurns when it comes to the all-time receiving list. Had another 100-yard game, and he had an outstanding touchdown that went for 50 yards. Second game in a row that he had a catch for 50 yards. So shout out to X, keep doing his thing, and I would imagine like he's going to be considered the best slot in the country if he continues to play this way.
Most definitely see his name being at the Green Tree. X is just always consistent. He does what he does, and I love that about X. But X wasn't the only one. I mean, there was a lot of receivers that were able to touch the ball today. Ken was able to get the ball out to a lot of receivers. Talk about, those guys, young guys, still playing and getting out there and getting some experience. I love that.
Yeah, absolutely. You saw players like JoJo out there get some experience. Nikar is out there, and some of the guys that also are new to the team, like Sam Brown, the transfer. He got a lot of snaps today. Isaiah Horton was solid as well. What's great about Miami and this offense is it's just the fact that they just spread the ball around. And Xavier Restrepo said this in the press conference as well. He said that this team is very, very dangerous, and I think one of the reasons why is because you got so many different weapons on this team. They can hurt you in so many different ways. So the fact that, he's spreading the ball around about 10 different receivers every game, and he consistently seems to be, it just makes them a very tough team to beat.
Absolutely. I also wanted to add to the O-line, Maribel's just that guy. He's just going to always coach his guys. But Jalen Griffin was out today. Markel Bell stepped up. He had one holding call, but he played well. So for him to play as well as he did, step in, that says a lot. Coming in and taking over someone like Jalen Griffin. He's very experienced.
Right.
That says a lot. So that says, they're not many.
Right.
So, and I also want to add to the run game.
Yeah.
The run game, Damian Martinez ran for 90 yards, averaging 9 yards per carry. That's huge. Mark Fletcher also averaging 8.4 yards per carry. That's pretty huge. Like these guys are really balling balling out there. But we also had Lyle out there. Happy birthday to him as well. Young man just exploded out there. Like, I love Lyle. I love his I can't wait to see him like really exploding it out there. But let's talk about the running game, man. What do you think about today?
Yeah, the fact that you had Mark Fletcher and Damian Martinez averaging 8 to 9 yards per carry, I think they didn't really show how this running game could really get loose today. I felt like they kind of focused on the passing game a little bit more. Towards the end of the game, they were getting a lot of guys carries. CJ got a lot of guys some carries, scored a touchdown as well, his first touchdown of his career as well as Jordan Lyle. And Christopher Humphrey also got a carry towards the end of the game. You saw A.J. Allen finally get some carries as well. So this running back room is just extremely versatile overall. And Moore is part of that now. You know, it's for the simple fact that he ran for a touchdown. I think he had 4 carries in the game. This running game creates balance for this offense. So you can't really kind of hone in on the passing game, on the running game. It's going to be very difficult for teams to really game plan against this team because they're so dangerous with running and passing.
Absolutely. I do offensively, but honestly, I feel like that's a lot. Like we should have been in the end zone a lot more than what they were.
And they scored 56 points, so that's a lot.
So that's a lot. But even with the fourth downs, right? They were unsuccessful going 0 for 2 for the fourth down conversion. But third down conversion, I felt like they
were 8 for 12 on third downs, 0 for 2 on fourth downs, and it seemed like that was something that really bothered him.
Yeah, he did say something about that in the presser.
Right. Yeah. So he said basically the offense is not really fully in their bag yet. So I think once they fully get into their bag, after scoring 56 today and 41 last week against the Gators in the Swamp, I mean, if you're a Hurricanes fan, you can only be excited on what's to come as far as
and he did mention that, you know, they were unable to get it done, but they were able to see it in this game. So that's something that they definitely will work on going forward. I mean, they have Ball State next week, another home game. He did mention, too, and I just want to say, for all the Canes fans, he wants the house to be packed, sold out. It's 57 today?
57,000.
57,000 Canes today. Cam just wants to play in front of a sold-out house,
So we'll see if they fill this stadium next week against Ball State. I mean, it's probably going to be the same, to be honest, because I know what this fan base is like, and Ball State is probably not, most people don't even know where Ball State is, let's be honest, right? You know? And I think Ball State is less talented than Florida A&M. So I think Miami's going to blow that team out even worse than what they did tonight.
Speaking of this, I do want to, you know, as far as FAMU, Richardson, the quarterback.
Yeah, shout out to D-Rich.
He played his heart out. I definitely think he played his heart out. What do you think about him?
He made some plays. He made some plays with his feet and just with his arm. And he found a way to really, I mean, he was sacked a few times, obviously. Tyler Barron, I have to kind of shout out him as well. 3 sacks, 3 tackles for loss. It's just a menace as usual. It seems like he's going to be a first-round pick. You know?
I wouldn't expect anything less.
Yeah,
Going for it.
He terrorized D-Rich today, but D-Rich still was able to get some passes off and
He had like 130 yards, something like that. But
he made plays though. Like he just like
really stood out.
Obviously, it's a mismatch with the offensive line that FAMU has and the defensive line that Miami has. So you kind of already went into this game like, okay, you're gonna have to make some plays to make it happen, and you made some things happen. You know, like
I feel like they came out early and started making plays, and I'm like, okay, well, all right, let's see what type of game it will be. You know, but you know,
the depth of Miami is what kind of proved to be the difference in the game tonight.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Ball State. We got next week. We're here at the Hard Rock. Again, we're going to be here giving you guys this instant reaction. We're going to give you all, you know, all the YouTube and stuff. Anything else you want to say about?
I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, I think it was a solid performance. I think, like everyone in the stadium probably wanted to see a little bit more explosive plays. I mean, we got a little something from Cam the X early on, but you really didn't see enough explosive plays. And I'm not sure if that was a lack of execution or just not showing their hand in game two. So
Like in some things, offensively, that they got to tidy up on. So
Yeah.
we'll see if they tidy up on it. Because
penalties as well. Yeah, way more penalties in this game, so you definitely want to kind of eliminate mistakes for game three.
people where to catch us.
Well, you can catch us. Well, you can catch me, of course, CanesCounty.com. All our exclusive content is there. Subscribe to the website. Subscribe to live from Canes County on YouTube, and catch us together on the On Game podcast, where we just kind of talk about life, being a journalist in this industry. We're going to talk Miami football all day because that's what we love, right?
You do.
So
Most definitely.
look out for that.
Thank y'all. We'll see y'all next week.